What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? It's your boy, DC2Cool, back in for another video. I'm back. I have been sick like the last week and so. I thought it was an isolated incident being summer and all, but no, a lot of people at my job have been sick. Somebody's been sick, so I don't know what the hell is going around. I'm glad I'm over it though. I can move on with my life. It was real bad, so I didn't even feel like, trying to talk through it and, try to put some audio up and stuff. So I'll just giving you guys, just videos of, some stuff I've been playing and, just, something to keep the channel, something to keep you guys interested and stuff, something to keep you guys, in tune or whatever. So yeah, and just before I start this rant about 2K16, if anybody has any information on ZZ Toasty, if you don't know who he is, he's a Dragon Ball related YouTuber and stuff. Big fan of his, like him a lot. Has some good content and everything. And apparently, it seems like his channel's, I'm not sure if it's suspended. I'm not sure if he got deleted or what. And I'm trying to find out what's going on. I'm subscribing to him. And I try to click on his channel. I can't find it. It doesn't pop up. It's shaded gray with the circle. Then when I look at his name up manually, it doesn't pop up his channel at all. So I don't know what's going on with ZZ Toasty. If anybody has any information on that, please drop a comment down below. It's never cool to see anybody get their channel deleted or terminated or whatever. That's that always sucks. That happened to a buddy of mine. So yeah, you know how YouTube and their bullshit is and Google. So I don't know what happened. Maybe he had family problems or whatever. If that's cool, I can respect that. So if anybody has any information, please drop me a comment. Now, on to 2K16 news. A lot of stuff has dropped. A lot of information has been dropping. We get fresh new stuff every week. The most recent thing is the calls. The creator wrestlers. We have 100 spots to create and save our wrestlers again. 100 spots, just like 2K14, which is great because I fill up every spot. Downloading superstars, from back in the day to currently, I fill up every spot. Telling you, Mr. Perfect. Anybody who's not in the game, I'm on it. New Japan Pro Wrestling wrestlers, AJ Styles, TNA wrestlers, Ring of Honor wrestlers. I fill up every spot every year that I have created wrestlers. So gonna be doing that. That's great. They also announced updated version of the logo, the importing logo feature. You can kind of edit your character or your face of your the person that you've downloaded or that you've imported, I should say, directly within the game. You don't have to go out of your way to get your PC or whatever and use the software anymore to do it. It's built into the game itself, which is pretty freaking sweet. It makes things even easier for people. That's pretty freaking cool. And then we've also had a lot of new announcements as far as roster and stuff. I'm just going to go over who's been announced so far that we know of. So we have Alicia Fox, Bam Bam Bigelow. The DLC from 2K15 has been included in 2K16, which I think is pretty freaking sweet. A lot of people are saying, "Oh, it's bullshit." We shouldn't have to pay for them. Then this and that. Hey, man, the fact they're gonna add on to it because they already have models and stuff for them, pretty much have the moves made, and just keep adding every year. It's something that I've asked for years now. I've always said, how come we can't just import old legends from one game to the next? So I'm happy they're giving us them, because they could easily just took them out and years later make us pay for them again, or years later put them back in the roster and call it new. So I'm happy to keep them in the roster and keeping them on the game. I'm very happy with that. Big Show, Cameron, Cesaro, Darren Young, DDP, Diamond Dallas Page, Dolph Ziggler. Figures he would go and get some new trunks, some new attire towards the game's release. They kill me with that, man. They do that all the time. They do this shit all the time. They always want to go get some doggone new gear, get new tattoo, like Conor. We got new tattoo from the Ascension. Stardust, who's also confirmed for the game. He got, now he's wearing the sleeveless, attire. It's like, y'all think y'all slick. Y'all do this every time a new game were to come out. All of a sudden, towards that late, summer, fall, all of a sudden everybody got to wear a new tattoo. All of a sudden everybody got to get new boots or something. Like, y'all kill me with this. It's just almost like, I know how wrestling is. It's very, you know, they change the gear and stuff all the time. But some characters, you know, like Stardust for the longest time has only ever changed the color. Now all of a sudden it has to be sleeveless, you know. So whatever, but luckily with things like, you know, the import feature and stuff like that, it's not so hard to do anymore. It's not such a big deal anymore. Now as far as his sleeveless attire, I'm not sure how somebody's going to create that. Hopefully they will be able to pull it off, depending on what they give us as far as creation tools. But yeah, it's a lot better than last year's. So we got Finley, he's back. Kevin Nash is back. Layla, and she just retired from in-ring competition. I'm not sure if it's a real retirement, because I remember when Victoria retired, she retired, but then she went over to TNA wrestled. So I'm not sure if it's one of those things where she doesn't want to wrestle for WWE anymore because they're not using her. You know, she's not happy here, or she's actually retired from wrestling for good. So only time will tell. Lex Luger, who I always felt was an underrated superstar personally. The Miz, Naomi, Randy Orton, Sheamus with the new Hulk and beard, which I'm not sure if they're gonna have time to give him the nose ring and the newer beard, because he kind of has it with more strands tied up than the picture and screenshot they showed. So I doubt they will have that version. You know, it'd be kind of nice if they did, but no biggie if they don't. Titus O'Neil, Tyson Kidd, Kalisto's been revealed. The VOD villains have also been revealed, thanks to IGN's video. Also, we have Sin Cara, of course. So it's looking pretty good. The roster's looking pretty good for the most part. We also got Zack Ryder, who's confirmed. Bad News Barrett, obviously, or King Barrett. You know, it's looking pretty good. I mean, anytime you get jobbers and stuff in there, Heath Slater is also going to be in the game. Anytime you get all, it seems like they're really giving us everybody, from the jobbers up, you know, which is cool, because that's what most people want, you know. Hideo Itami, Kevin Owens, they're confirmed. You know, a lot of good talent. NXT talent, you know, old school legends. Stone Cold Steve Austin, obviously, you know, he's in the game. Obviously, he's the cover superstar, all that fun stuff. So it's pretty cool, dude. Like, I'm really looking forward to playing with Hideo Itami, though. I'm telling you guys right now. I'm really big on Hideo, aka Kento. You know, I think that's pretty cool. We also have a modern day Sting from Mania 31, which is freaking, you know, pretty sweet. You know, his screenshot stuff they showed on him looks amazing. So I'm looking forward to playing with him. Hopefully they have the Crow version and the Surfer Sting still in the game. So they had DLC and stuff, you know, coming back. I'm hoping they keep all three versions of the game, of the character, I should say. Roman Reigns is coming in the game, obviously. Like, oh, who didn't see that coming? You know, Roman Reigns is coming back. Adrian Neville, or Neville now. You know, he's making his return back, obviously. Tyler Breeze is going to be in the game. People were saying his model looks a little weird. I mean, I think it looks that bad, but it does look a little bit off. But it's pretty cool. He's going to be in the game. You know, Breeze is a pretty good in-ring performer. You know, what can you say? And so they currently been working the whole Japan thing lately. The Beast from the East and, you know, and Thunder Jushin Liger. I'm sorry, Jushin Thunder Liger, excuse me. Woo. Jushin Thunder Liger. Maybe they can cut a deal to actually get him in the game. I highly doubt that's going to be possible since he's kind of contracted with New Japan, I believe. Or he might be a free agent. I don't know. But nice if they can actually get him in the game. That'd be pretty cool. But it's probably not going to happen. But so we'll probably have to create him ourselves. But it'd be cool if they actually can get him a model like a DLC. I would love to pay for DLC of Liger. That'd be awesome. I'll pay for that. Legendary cruiserweight luchador. One of the best in the business. Look, watching him since back in the day as a kid in WCW. We also have the hair dye now. You actually dye the hair of your created characters now, which is pretty freaking cool. That you can actually dye the hair of your characters. That's pretty tight. Like, that's a feature what I didn't really think about, but it makes a lot of sense. And actually, like, now that I've seen this stuff, makes me wonder, like, okay, why wasn't that in here years ago, you know? THQ, what y'all been doing? I was sleeping on something so simple. Every time you could change the hair colors, if it was like, you could only change the whole hair itself or whatever. And maybe when it was Jeff Hardy hair, you could change like 2. They also show a picture of a female wrestler. Like you can got some new things like a bandana they've had it like on the female's head. I'm hoping you can actually change like real characters' hair, or hats or whatever, like John Cena, so we can finally get his hat right, the color of his hat. Instead of always being off with the rest of the, his shirt and shorts and shoes that he has on. It's just something that since 2K14 implemented this feature hasn't been able to be done yet. So hopefully we can, especially gonna bring something like hair dye. It's like hopefully we can go ahead and change them hats and the hair on these wrestlers. That's something that's overdue. So yeah, 2K16 is looking pretty good. New pin system, new reversal system, major reversals, minor reversals, pretty cool. Change the title battle, or the match in your favor with the new momentum swing with the major reversal right in the middle of a finisher. Cost you 2 reversal stocks. Looks like every character has 5 apparently. So you really have to, pay attention to how you play. Ain't gonna be none of just typical reverse. It's actually going to be strategic, and you actually have to pay attention to what you're doing. So yeah, it's looking pretty good. 2K16 I'm very excited for. I mean, they announced the rope break. And it's like realistic, like just this past SummerSlam, it's realistic to the program. Depending on the referee's field of view, he might not see the rope break, which I'm like, that's pretty sweet. That happens on TV, all the time. So they're really stepping the game up and getting it where it needs to be. So I'm looking forward to the game. 2K16 news. Oh man, I'm gonna be on it pretty heavy. You guys know what I think and reporting the news. I pretty much have dropped Super. If you haven't can tell already, Super is just ain't doing it for me, man. I'm sorry. So I doubt I'll pick it back up, but I digress. Yeah, I mean they're really trying to make this game top quality. Now they had a full year, got the foundation built. They said they've added more stuff to the career mode, my career mode, more fleshed out, more like the way it should be. Backstage assaults, more interviews. I'm not sure the person actually talks now. He should. That's been something that WWE games have had for years. So, creative character not talking is just ignorant, just completely ridiculous. More actual WWE presentation type of stuff. More rivalries and things like that. Flesh it out. How the NBA 2K my career mode is. They had years to get it that way. So I understood that going into it. So I'm not hating. They have 2 commentary tables now. I think the other one's a Spanish announce table, which is pretty cool. Way overdue. Create a championship. Create a diva. Big one missing. And Create Arena are back in the game. So yeah, they're definitely stepping it up. They're definitely getting there. No creative story mode this time. They said they wanted to do that right. So it'll take more time for them to get that together instead of just putting it in there to put it in there, which I respect. No creative moveset again. That's not back in yet. So those 3 are really good. Those are 3 big ones. So I'm cool with that right now. They said the online has been overhauled completely, and they even went as far as to say, Bryce Yang, there's been a weak part of the WWE games experience for like the last 10 years. It's been lacking. So they said they really went there and took care of business. So if they tell her the truth, it should be a really great gaming experience. I'm hoping as good as they make it out to be. I'm hoping they just blowing smoke up our ass and they realize how much it was garbage. I mean, it was terrible. So yeah, they can get it together, the online portion of it, and with these features they've already added to the game and got these things together, it can definitely be the best WWE video game experience thus far. They even did something that I've been waiting for years and probably is only possible on next gen. They removed loading screens between entrances. Now you actually just go from one entrance, you get a slight glimpse of the camera going over the commentary table, and then right to the next entrance, which is pretty freaking sweet. And also mentioning the commentary, JBL's been added on commentary, so it's a 3-man commentary team now, and they wear their headsets. So that's way overdue as well. They've also added Breakout, which is limited to 1-on-1, unfortunately, but it's a start where you can actually attack your opponent on his way down the ramp, in the ring. You have like within a time window, like 20 seconds or so, that you can attack them, and they actually keep the gear on that they were wearing on the way to the ring as you're whooping that ass. Which I'm not sure if they keep it on or not, but that's pretty freaking sweet. They're definitely going in the right direction with this series. I'm very excited. This series is really getting to where it needs to be, and people are saying, "Oh, the gameplay was too slow," and this and that. I'm like, if you can play with the gameplay at 15, I'm sorry, you need to slap yourself. That is wrestling. You know, yes, it can be tweaked a little bit, but slower pace is more realistic. Unless you're a smaller guy, Mysterio or something, he was faster, the way it should be. Even the new chain grapple mini game has been touched up to where now you can put somebody down and in a headlock position, which is what they use on TV to regain your stamina, because that's what they do in real life. Instead of you just, you know, standing there hoping not to get hit while you try to regain some stamina. So they're definitely taking this series in the right direction. I'm very happy to see what they're doing and the way they're taking this series. It's getting to where it needs to be. It really is. It's getting there. So this is a great start for 2K16. I can't wait to play it. I can't wait to get hands on. Really hoping they drop a demo. It's been a demo of a wrestling game in years. They put a demo on 2K basketball all day, but they can't get a wrestling game demo for a while. Maybe if they just got to be more confident and make sure they got it where they need it to be. Maybe this year we can get one, because from everything it sounds like that we know thus far and what we're hearing, and there's still more information to be given, it's looking really, really good. Really good. So that's it for me, guys. Drop me a like if you liked anything I had to say. You know, I'm back. Yeah, man, just we come back with the 2K16 news. We be on it. So have a good day. Peace out, y'all.